What's up? It's Leo again. And I know I haven't done a lot of videos lately. I've been so focused on organizing and trying to build my home, especially in the wake of what's been happening in America for the last couple months. Now, as you've seen, Garner, who was choked in New York, has received a lot of love and support. His family, though, however, has continued to struggle with the heartbreak of losing someone that they cared about. The Brown family has continued to struggle. Now, this is not to ignore any of the individuals in the past, Troy Davis, Sean Bell, Oscar Grant, etc., whose families are now mourning and continue to mourn the death of an innocent black man by the hands of so-called authority figures in the cities that they live in. This is happening nationwide, but has happened for hundreds of years. See, today we now have social media and the internet and mass media to spread the word now that America has declared war on black men and has continued to declare war on black men since the creation of this country. Now, for those who say, all right, we need a change, we need a revolution, understand that revolution historically has only happened with bloodshed. It has not happened through legislation or peace treaties. Every American revolution required bloodshed. Now, I'm not advocating that anybody go commit any acts of violence. We don't need any more violence. But we need strategy and thought. So all my so-called conscious friends, it's time for you to step up. It's time for us to step to the plate and start building relationships with the people we say we care about. No more talking trash or calling them coons or all these other things that I've seen so-called conscious people do. Just because we read books or watch a documentary does not make us any better than anybody else. It is time for us to unite with the people we say we care about and understand that they have been victimized by a system of oppression just like we have. We just chose to respond differently. Some people choose to respond by hitting the streets. Some people choose to respond by getting cool with their boss and trying to move up the corporate ladder. Some people respond just by saying, you know what, I'm a human being, race is not an issue. Well, wake up call for you, person. Race is an issue in this country, has been and always will be. Capitalism cannot exist without it. You cannot have demographics without race. You cannot market to a specific group of people without having race be part of the equation. Your driver's license, birth certificate, tests that you take, surveys that you fill out, census forms, all have race included. So for all of the people that want to say we should be post-racial, race doesn't matter, stop lying. We cannot continue to lie to ourselves here in America. We are lying to our children and we're continuing to lie to them. This is why they fall into the trap that Mike Brown and Tamir and others have. Falling into the trap thinking that they are American citizens, knowing good and well that this country has not treated their specific race of people properly for hundreds of years and is not going to anytime soon until we stand up. We tripping. This illusion of inclusion because Obama has gotten to office has got to stop. Because more things have happened to the African American people since Obama's been in office than ever before. But that was going to happen. It ain't no different than putting a black police chief at the top of the police department and then letting all the officers go out and do what they've been doing to African American men on the street. Degrading, planting false charges on, beating, shooting, etc. The reality is here. It's time for us to face it. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time telling you what the plan is. I'm just going to say sit back and watch and you'll see. And you'll know exactly where you fit. But we cannot make the mistake of getting on social media, getting on Twitter, getting on Instagram, getting on posts on ABC or NBC or CNN and telling everybody what black people need to do. Because we've made that mistake before by announcing what our moves are going to be. No more announcing, just do it.